Hello, everyone. My name is Amir Ness, and I am your co-host for the Global Coin Report show. I'm doing just a 5-minute update here. There wasn't too much going on this week, and Mark Yagala couldn't make it. He is our host and chief editor. So I'm going to just cover a couple things, very short, brief. First, I'd like to disclose that I am not a financial advisor, and this should not be deemed as financial advice. Please do your own research and seek a financial counselor if you want to, and do your own due diligence. With that said, I look forward to having Mark back on the show next week. We also are working on having a guest on the show for a coin that is going to be launched. It is in a similar sector, actually in the same sector as Electroneum, which is banking the unbanked. A little bit different dynamics, but it's definitely something you're going to want to know about. So please, if you haven't subscribed, definitely do subscribe, and you will get that right away. So what I would like to touch on today is, if you remember, if you watched the last show with Mark, we spoke briefly about the technicals and price action. And there's something going on that it's really obvious. It's obvious to a former trader. So I really want to point this out. And what I'm going to do is do a share screen here. So give me one moment. It doesn't look like it's sharing. Hold on one second. Okay, maybe it is sharing. And just in case, if it's not, well, let's hope I got this right and it is sharing. So if you can see this chart here, this is a daily candlestick chart. And about 3 days ago, you notice that we dipped below 6,200. And look at what happens right here. This was, I think it was on Friday. I want to say Friday or maybe Thursday. We had a dip to about 60, actually, yeah, it was about 60, just about 6,300, I guess. Okay, so that was 6,300. And then the same day, so there's your hammer right there. You see the wick down here. And it popped back up. And here we are now just at 6,400. This is like price rejection. It's happening every time it goes to that 6,200 level. And this time it didn't even get to 6,200. So excuse me, I thought it got to 6,200, but it didn't even get there. And this is, you know, it's price rejection. Price is just getting rejected at these lower prices. Now, it's not, there's no continuation. So I think Mark is one of the guys that talked about, you know, we need continuation, and we certainly do need continuation in order to affirm a bull market is beginning. But for me, I look at it in a little bit of a different way. I look at this as very bullish because it's only a matter of time before things get triggered on the upside. And this type of price rejection is basically telling you that they don't want to go down. Now, there's another really interesting chart that I want to bring up. And this is the comparison between the bear market of 2014, 2015, and the one we're in right now. And it's uncanny. It just looks exactly the same. And let me see if I can move this. Yeah. So here we are, let's call it around November of 2015 was the lows. And look what happens right after. We just start moving up and you get your confirmation. We're getting pretty close to that. We're about 2 weeks away, a week away from that same date. There are a lot of potential catalysts that could trigger things, ETF, things like that. Even though I don't think it needs anything other than just coming to a technical understanding that we are pretty much at the end of the bear market. Again, don't take that as investment advice and all that good stuff. But that's what we have. The other thing I thought worthy of noting is if you take a look at the Global Coin Report. I don't know if any of you have subscribed to the Elite Trading Service. It's really something I would look at because they, on the front page, they have 3 altcoins that can net you a fortune in 2019. And I just want to touch, I know about Ravencoin. I haven't heard about Deep Brain Chain. You can take a look at that. But this is what caught my attention. Trinity Network, and the reason why it caught my attention is it's created by a former NEO developer, Yiling Li. The coin raised 20 million, and in this bear market, it is at a market cap of about 3.3 million. And one of the things that is important to note about a coin is what blockchain is it on. The fact that it's on NEO and the fact that, you know, the developer is a former NEO developer, that holds a lot with me, at least. And I think it's something worth researching and looking into. A lot of times we see things, there's so much news, we're getting bombarded by stuff, and it really is the needle in the haystack. You can miss it and you know, miss an opportunity for big gains. So I just want to give a shout out to the analysts at Global Coin Report and encourage you guys to read this article, do some research, and possibly subscribe to their elite service. With that said, again, I think we are at the bottom here, and won't be too much time before we see a sharp up move. So thank you for joining me. I hope that share worked, the screen share. And I look forward to having Mark back on the show next week. And again, please do subscribe. We have a CEO interview coming on that I know you guys won't want to miss. Thank you so much.